It is the 9th of March and it has just hit 11 AM. I've had a bowl of oats and I've just had a protein bagel that had jam on it, just to give me some kind of quick release energy. We are doing legs today. Yesterday I was doubtful whether or not we'd do it today or have a rest day and do it tomorrow, but I think we're going to do it today. I feel strong enough and my legs aren't as sore. They're a little bit sore, but to be honest, the bit that is most sore on my legs is my quads. And today is going to be like more of a hamstrings and glutes focus anyway, so it should be fairly minimal quad stuff. I'm literally about to drink my pre. Today we've gone with the pineapple, naughty boy, and as always I put my creatine in there. But yeah, I mean, honestly not much else to say other than hopefully it'll be a good session. I've carved up for it, and yeah, let's go destroy our legs. As I said, I think in the last leg day video, it's you know, I want it to be a main focus of this bulk. You know, trying to bring them up to speed of where the rest of my body's at. So, and hopefully we'll do a pose down today. I'm gonna take my shorts, so hopefully my legs don't look too fucking behind in the pose down. But other than that, I'm gonna drink my pre-workout, and I'll see you in the gym. All right, we've made it to the gym. I'm just drinking the rest of my pre now and thinking about what I'm going to do inside. Ideally, we'd warm up on the exercise bike. If not, I might just go and do some incline walking again on the treadmill, which, to be fair, worked pretty well last time, so it's really no harm, no foul if I can't get an exercise bike. And then I think we'll probably go straight into incline leg press, I would imagine, and then ham curls, and then RDLs, and then probably just some light squats and lunges or something like that. A little update on the Pokemon game. We have defeated the first gym, so we've got a gym badge, the Rock Gym. So we beat Roxanne, which is pretty sick, and Torchic did evolve into Combuskin. So we've got double kick, we did the gym, and yeah, I guess it's onwards and upwards, both in the gym and on the game. So, I guess there's not much else to talk about, to be honest, and I'll see you in the gym. I know I said I was going to start with incline leg press, but I thought we'll switch up the order because it's going to get boring otherwise. Yeah, I did 10 minutes on the treadmill, maxing, well, not max incline walking, but fairly high incline walking. It was at pace 5 on incline 10, so not too bad, to be honest. I think in leg day I always start off slow and then kind of ramp up, because I feel like my legs are always just a bit stiff. It's probably because I just haven't been training them enough, but I'm sure when we get into the full swing of things, it should ramp up pretty quick. The music in here is arse today, so we're back to reality. Also, yeah, I forgot my headphones again. I'm trying not to make this a regular occurrence, but I'm not slipping out the seat. I think I need to adjust the seat. Oh man, I'm killing my legs now. The gym is so busy. I'm starting to think this gym is just always busy. Unless you come at like mad off-peak times, like 10 PM onwards. Even then, I guarantee you'd be surprised how many people are in here at 10 PM. You know, the late night gym goers. All right, let's try and get a good pump. Just give me something to go. The seat does not feel comfy, but Let's do a little drop set. Oh my god. That kills. I think I'll probably just do one more set like that, one more fat drop set, because fuck me, that's killing. I'm really trying to focus on the contraction and the squeeze as well. You know, like when I'm legs underneath me, really like trying to squeeze at the end of every rep. I know tomorrow that drive to work is not going to be fun. For lunch, I'll probably get a meal deal, surprise. In the weekday especially, I'm just sticking to 2,800 calories a day. At the weekend, it's, as I said before, kind of goes up a little bit more. I mean, I think on Saturday I ate like 5,000 calories, but it's kind of like I was being good all day, and then we went out for dinner to this Turkish restaurant and ate loads of chicken, rice, bread, had a couple beers. It was just, but you know, you gotta treat yourself. I feel like one day a week of just eating like a bit mad, I can get away with, you know. Damn, my hamstrings are already fucking burning. Try and get this last set. Oh god, I feel like my hamstrings about to cramp. God, man, that kills. Absolutely kills. Alright. Well, that's definitely a good start. Alright, that should be good. We're in the studio. Someone was on the leg press, so we're going to change up the order and do this. Probably going to do some lunges, some light squats, and then some RDLs, just with some dumbbells or some kettlebells or something. Shouldn't be too hardcore, but I'm sure it's going to hurt like a bitch. I was watching the footage I got yesterday and realised I had my weightlifting belt on in literally every set. I just forgot to take it off. God damn. I'm sure my form's fucking terrible, but actually, that gets something. That stretches horrible. Well, can't be slacking. Got to keep up the hard work. And my hamstrings are fucking cooked already. Alright, let's go. And I'm just playing this game. Might as well run through what we're doing tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be pool day. Should be pretty fun. And it's going to be buys and rear delt focused. It should be pretty good, to be fair. Should get a wicked arm pump. I'll probably start off still with like lat pull down and maybe some cable row, and then we'll probably go into my bicep superset, which I have done for like the last couple years, and I should probably change up variation, but it's just like, it's got a lot of variety in it, and I've done it for 2 years and it never fails to absolutely fucking cook my arms. Pretty intense, but it's good fun. Eat a wicked pump. And then we'll probably do some rear delt flies on the cable, some shrugs with a barbell, and maybe some single arm rear delt flies as well. Yeah, I think that should be a pretty good day. I'm gonna set these, well, what I think are RDLs. I've literally never done them, so feel free to rinse me. I'm killing my fucking hamstrings. I can literally feel them like shaking when I'm going down. Well, I think that's probably enough RDLs. I think I'll move on to like a couple sets of lunges and a couple sets of just like squats like this. And then we'll go downstairs and see what else there is. Probably, if the leg press is free, we'll give it a go. Even with no weight, that's cooking my leg. I might do that again. It's just like a drop set. I probably should start getting into like squatting properly, like barbell squat. I think it was Jay Cutler who was like biggest believer in squats ever. He was like, there's no point going to the gym if you're not going to squat. So I might see what that's all about. All right. We're setting sail to Dewford, which, if you know, you know. Gang shit. Oh, man. Yeah, my drive to work tomorrow is not going to be fun. We were going to be doing leg press, but I don't know what it is. Everyone and their mum is doing legs today. And there's 3 leg press machines, which you'd think would be enough. But no, all 3 of them seem to be in use. I know it's probably comical to watch the comparison between my push days and my pull days and then legs. Like my chest day yesterday, we hit 3 plates on bench. We repped 130 for 3, we repped 120 for 4, we repped 100 for 15. all just like pretty much back to back to back. And then I get in on leg day, and it's like hamstring curls, 45, leg extensions, maybe 70, incline leg press, you know, it's not awful. Probably do about 8 plates on there. But yeah, it's comical, man. But this is, you know, this is why I need to focus on legs. Gives me something to do, an aim to reach, and we'll fucking get there. And then, you know, who knows, on the next bulk, I could have tree trunk legs, so that's the goal. But let me stop rambling, do this last set, and then we can get to a little pose down. Not that, you know, I don't think it's going to be as impressive as, you know, a chest pump or an arm pump, but we need a foundation to build up on, so there's no point stalling. This should be good. The good thing is, at least, because I'm short, the muscle should be able to pack on pretty quick in terms of filling out. And also, if I get bigger legs, I should be able to get to a higher baseline body weight, which, you know, would be fucking great. Because then, you know, the more I weigh, mass moves mass. You know, the more I weigh, the more weight I can probably push. But yeah, my Boohoo Man order should be arriving in a few days. And that's going to be pretty sweet. Again, not great, but when I was at the peak of my cut, I had this absolutely wicked hamstring vein. But if you look at where I was on the cut, like if you looked at my torso, you'd probably think I was about 10% body fat. But if you include my legs and my back, I was probably closer to 12, 14%, you know. Obviously, it doesn't really mean anything, guessing, because people store fat in all different places in their body, so, you know, it's a hard thing to estimate without just going in and getting like a full body scan. I don't know if it's like an MRI or what, but yeah, unless you actually get a doctor to calculate your body fat percentage, estimating it is kind of pointless. But not a bad leg day, to be fair. I think that is us done, and I'll probably join you back in the car for a little rundown of how that was. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're all done. I'm gonna head home, grab some lunch on the way, and probably take the rest of the day easy, I think. If I've got some energy later and I'm bored, I can always drive to the leisure centre and maybe do a little bit of cardio, a little swim and some sauna. But other than that, I mean, I'm pretty fucking happy with the leg session. I think, honestly, I also know that the first few leg sessions are going to be pretty hard. You know, I'm not used to training the muscle as much. It's going to hurt more. It's going to take slightly longer to recover. I'm not going to be able to push as much weight. I don't have the mind-muscle connection as well developed as, you know, with something like chest or shoulders. So it's definitely going to be, don't want to say baby steps, because, you know, I've been going to the gym for like 3 or 4 years now, but it's, I know how this goes, and we're starting off, so, but I'm really excited about the potential. And I think doing this bulking series and recording it and stuff is keeping me accountable. That's for sure. And I'm really enjoying the new split, push-pull legs. I think I think it's a really good idea, just shocking the muscle and making sure I'm not getting too used to the exercises, making sure my body's not getting too lazy. I think before, when I was on my 5-day split, which I maintained for probably about 18 months, I was just kind of in autopilot mode. I would go in, wouldn't even think really, I'd just start lifting weight. And don't get me wrong, like, you know, my muscles were sore after and I still made progress, but I think if you want to make optimal progress in the gym, you've got to kind of strive for some variation. So yeah, we'll do this push-pull leg split for, I think this bulk will probably be 12 weeks. Could be a bit more, but it should be at least 12 weeks. I'm not going to try and skimp on it. Tomorrow is pull day, so that should be pretty wicked. Any opportunity I get to train arms is always a good one. I used to, on my old split, used to run an arm day, and it was my favourite. So I'm looking forward to it. And I guess I'll just see you tomorrow.